Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So James Madison's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Quickly to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. DB's right up on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kendricks. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. FIU pushing tempo. Quick strike complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Panthers are rolling down the field. They makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Cook. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the...
Off he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. A run for the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Panthers. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's inside the 10. Running toward the tape. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play.
Another FIU. That's the end of the first.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Yeah, and I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line, 4th and goal. I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Dukes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They run the reverse. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the RPO, complete. At the 45, on its way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give on the inside. Turns it on at midfield. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets open down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
It's caught to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Powers through. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Run it with the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Trying to slam it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A designed run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to...
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Barco. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes his connection. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Kendricks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point.
That makes the score for International 37, James Madison 14.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Florida International. And the punishment has been extended.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going with the counter play here. And the Dukes get enough for the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier
3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Works the middle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! And the pummeling has started. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
to the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop. On first down, leaves them in second and manageable.
Gain of 9. Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. That's caught. It's Barco. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he is...
On second down.
They go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. With the catch, it's Barco. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot fade.
They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Barco. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's second and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the punt hits ground at the 2. Into the end zone, he just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids.
Was incomplete.
Competing until there's zeros on the board.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Working the middle, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Cricket.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Ball carried by the running back. He's brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
29.
Off play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense is just...
Touchdown, Panthers, and the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
On second down, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on the line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of...
And he breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down. Physical, this defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Flips it out to the back. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got him in the flat, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got his hand down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Movement here from the tight end. On second down, looking again to throw. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Inside the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Longer.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Panther! And and the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.